The first American pope will preside over his first Easter Sunday Mass. Pope Leo XIV led a torchlight service inside Rome's Colosseum on Good Friday. He offered prayers for victims of war and deported immigrant children and warned world leaders that they will be judged by God one day. It was nearly 1 year ago that the world first met Pope Leo after a 2-day papal conclave. The meeting of the College of Cardinals to select the next pope has occurred in the Vatican's Sistine Chapel since 1492. Now, while the chapel is sealed for those proceedings, it is open to the public most days and is one of the most popular tourist spots in the world. But visitors this Easter are seeing something a little different inside. Chris Livesay is just outside Vatican City in Rome with that story. Hey, Chris, good morning.
Good morning, Adriana. Good morning, Kelly. You know, Michelangelo said it was torture, all the years he spent painting the Sistine Chapel. Well, now, centuries later, there's a new kind of painstaking work that's brought that masterpiece into sharper focus.
In the heart of Vatican City, just steps from one of the world's most iconic balconies, millions pass through the doors of the Sistine Chapel each year. And above them, some of the most powerful images in Western art. Look up and you'll never forget it. The Last Judgment, painted by Michelangelo, has towered over the Sistine Chapel for nearly 5 centuries. The saved rising to heaven, the damned falling to hell. But over time, the intensity has dimmed. A nearly invisible layer of residue has blurred the line between salvation and damnation. Now, Vatican Museums Director Barbara Yatta says this is finally changing.
As we started to make this maintenance, we realized that the color much more bright, the texture and even the general shape of the entire composition will be more bright and more beautiful, more close to what Michelangelo conceived it.
For the first time in nearly 30 years, the veil is being lifted as the surface is cleaned, but not in plain view. Visitors see a life-size reproduction stretched across scaffolding while the real work happens behind it.
All right, here we go.
We were given rare access inside. Restorers are using deionized water and paper as delicate as silk to dissolve the buildup without disturbing the masterpiece beneath. It's cleaning, not a restoration, they stress. Scientists told me the residue, calcium lactate, comes largely from human body heat and moisture, both on the rise due to climate change and the 25,000 visitors who can pass through in a single day.
So on a hot summer day,
exactly.
You bring all of that exhaustion, all that sweat with you into...
I don't want to speak about sweat, but in fact, maybe we have to. and the breath of the people and the heat of the people itself, even if you have a very sophisticated climate system that is controlled all day long and all year long, but it's still probably that's the problem.
Fortunately, that problem merely sits on the surface, meaning the original colors are still there. When the fresco was unveiled in 1541, legend has it the Pope fell to his knees.
We are going back to 500 years, no doubt. It's something touching. I mean, you never get used to it. Never.
All of this work happening as crowds continue to stream through. Visitors below, restorers above. And now that the work has finished, just in time for Easter, Michelangelo's vision of judgment will feel sharper than it has in centuries.
Also becoming sharper, Pope Leo and his rebuke of war. Earlier this week, he called on President Trump to find an off-ramp to the war in Iran. And last night, he said that all power will eventually have to answer to God, both the power to start and the power to end wars. Kelly, Adriana?
The world's first American pope speaking to the American president. Chris, thank you so much. What an amazing story.
I know. I'm so glad at the end of his piece, he's like, it's all finished because I'm about to go to Italy and I want to go see this.
I was thinking it would be a better tourist attraction to see the screen because that's going to be there for a limited time.
Yeah.
No?
I want to see
You want to see the real thing?
I want to see the OG.